Hello everyone. So today we will talk about the front end converter topology. Front end converter topology. Okay. So you can see I simulate this front end converter topology in the PSIM. Okay. That is power sim. Okay. So you can see the circuit diagram of the front end converter in the screen. So the single source is there, which consists of fuel cells and solar energy sources. So there is a electrical isolation. You can see these are the electrical isolation provided between the source side and the load side. Okay. So the turns ratio here is the 1:4. Okay, because it helps in boosting the input voltage. And the two parallel inverters, okay, 1 and 2, the two parallel inverters with 90-degree phase shift are used, okay, for reducing the input ripple and the MOSFET switching losses. Okay, and for the reducing the magnetic component size, for this diagram, for reducing the magnetic component size, the switching frequency is about 100 kilohertz. Okay, which increases the reliability of the circuit. So this is the proposed converter topology. So this topology, that topology uses integrating the solar power and the fuel cells. Okay, so front end converter helps in the boosting voltage and can be of the high rating of power application, which is used in the grid based application. Okay, which is used in the grid based application. So these are the specification which I used for the simulation. Okay, like input voltage 24 volt and I got output voltage is 400 volt. Okay, power should be 1800 watt, load resistance this one, switching frequency I took 100 kilohertz, filter capacitors 10 microfarad and duty ratio 0.76. okay, and the transformer turns ratio is 1:4, boost inductor is this millihenry, and these are the design specification for the hardware implementation. If you want to do hardware, and these are for hardware. Okay, so I will tell you the modes of operation, what modes of operation I used for this topology. So this is my mode 1 operation. Okay, you can see in the figure 3. Okay, so this is a mode 1 operation. So what you can see here, that in this mode MOSFET M1, okay, and MOSFET M2 and the diodes T1 and diodes T2, those switches are in upper leg. Okay, in the lower leg the MOSFET M7 and MOSFET M8 and diode D7 and diode D8 are on at the same time. Okay, and other switches and the diodes are in off state in mode 1. Okay, and this is for mode 2 diagram. Okay, you can see at the output side no switches are on, means no diodes are on. So in this mode all the MOSFETs are on. Okay, in this mode all the MOSFETs are on but diodes are off at the same time, because we have which leads to the charging of the inductor, and the output voltage of the circuit is 0. Okay, what we have to charge, we have to charging the inductor on this second mode condition. So we turn off the diodes at the same time in the mode 2 operation, and this is a mode 3 operation. You can see this is a just contradicting mode of mode 1 operation. Okay, so you can see the opposition like M3 and M4, D3 and D4, M5 and M6 and D5 and D6 are turned on at the same time. Okay, and the remaining other diodes and MOSFET are in off state. So this is my mode 3 operation. of my front end converter topology. Okay, and these are the equations of the voltage second balance. You know very well that we use voltage second balance for finding the output voltage in the case of the converters. Okay, so this is a voltage second balance equations. So duty cycle you can see easily here, and my overlapping duty cycle is also coming here in that equation. Okay, so from here you can find the duty cycle, which I already took 0.86. Okay, and this is the actual setup of the microgrid model. Okay, so this is the actual setup. What in a microgrid model means, for the I did only simulation of that front end converter. Okay, only the side of interleaved DC to DC. I did only this part. Okay, and this is a diagram for whole microgrid model. You can see this diagram also. Okay, now we will see the output waveforms, what waveforms I got from that model for my front end converter. So these are the simulation results you can see. Okay, these are the triggering pulses for the switches. These are the steady state input voltage and the current. These are the steady state input and the inductor current. These are the steady state output voltage current of the front end converter. These are the output voltage and the current of inverter. These are the things what I used for the hardwares. Okay, like RPS, DSO, D-space, driver circuit board, MOSFET, ultra fast recovery diode, heatsink, capacitor, inductor, transformer, resistive load. And the main thing about it, if you confused in the values of the capacitor and inductor, then you can follow the you can follow the isolated converters. Okay, from the any power electronics books like Nad Mohan, okay, MH Rashid. So in the back side of that book, the values are given. Okay, the formulas are there for the isolated converters, so you can take help from that. Otherwise, follow this paper which I published. Okay, in the journal of the Advanced Research in Dynamic and Control Systems by Anuj Lodi. You can search about that. Okay, so these are my hardware scenario, or the results what I took results from that. Okay.